John.
Yeah.
Good evening. We're in Studio 3C tonight, and it's November 19th, 2025, Wednesday. And it's my pleasure, and it's my distinct honor to be speaking with a true World War II veteran, Mr. John J. Jeckovich. How are you doing?
Very good, thank you.
You're looking well. You always look well in olive drab, right?
Yeah.
ODs. I was talking to my longtime friend today. I knew him from the Good Shepherd Church on Roxbury Drive in Beverly Hills. I met him there about 20 years ago. And he was talking to me about, he said to send you love, by the way. He says, don't tell him thank you for your service. Tell him I'm sending him love. He's a 89-year-old attorney in Beverly Hills, and he still works every single day.
Yeah.
Every single day. He's a member of my church, the Good Shepherd Church on Roxbury. It's been around for a long time, long before I was thought of. But the point I'm trying to make is this. I always say that you guys are the greatest generation of all time. Very patriotic, loyal, and have great empathy. As we know, empathy is the glue to civilization. Empathy is the glue to humanity. But when I was talking to him on various things today, mostly real estate related, I was telling him a little bit about Mr. John J. Jeckovich. He was a little bit too young to fight in World War II.
Yeah.
Because he wasn't old enough. And he missed it by about, I guess, 8 to 10, maybe 10 years. But he said something I never thought of, and maybe you could verify this. When he was a boy growing up in Chicago, after Roosevelt entered the war, World War II, this is a good point. I never thought of this. All these readings, I wonder why. He said he witnessed at the Army recruiting office right after Pearl Harbor Day on December 8th, 1941. He witnessed as a boy, as a young boy, that there was thousands and thousands of young teenagers of legal age enlisting.
Yeah.
And he said every day there was thousands and thousands and thousands of soldiers enlisting.
Yeah.
Now, did you see that when you were young?
Yeah.
Of everyone volunteering?
They all volunteered. They got all hyped up.
Very patriotic. Very patriotic. They weren't running to Canada.
Huh?
They weren't running to Canada.
Yeah.
They wanted to fight. They wanted to protect their country. They didn't say they had a club foot.
Yeah.
A club foot.
Yeah.
And I can't fight. They wanted to fight.
Yeah.
So that was a good point. I talked to him about several times a month. He handled some of my affairs in California, but I never knew that point. They were lined up 1,000 deep every day after the Pearl Harbor bombing. What a great generation. He also made a snide remark. You would never see that today.
No.
True?
Different culture.
True?
Yeah.
You would never see that today, he
No.
said. Wow. That's amazing. So every day we're getting more and more tidbits of information about World War II, and they're all fascinating. And they're all full of great, great wealth of knowledge. So any listeners, which we have many now, text us any of your stories. I'll read them off to Mr. Jeckovich. Text any of your stories to area code 407-366-0000. And Mr. Jeckovich will gladly answer all questions up front and truthfully. No nonsense, no BS, straight talk. Straight talk. 407-366-0000. That's the magic number. Mr. Jeckovich was from Company H, the 2nd Battalion of the 291st Regiment of the 75th Infantry Division of the U.S. Army during World War II. Mr. Jeckovich lives by the motto that yesterday is history, tomorrow is a mystery, and today is a gift. But
Hi guys.
today is a gift. So wasn't that a very true story that I was just telling you about the attorney in Beverly Hills about how they're lined up, thousands deep?
Yeah.
Well, and you witnessed that in Niagara Falls. You witnessed that in Niagara Falls, right?
Right.
Wow. I forgot to ask Mr. Jeckovich, how are you feeling today?
I'm very good today.
Did you have a nice dinner?
Yeah.
Did your favorite visitor, Amber Nicole Jeckovich, stop by?
No, she didn't.
She didn't stop by?
No, she's
What happened
she's
to her,
in California. She's still in California.
Oh, really? Because it seems like every day it gets less and less.
Yeah.
We're
Well,
seeing
she's got a
it.
boyfriend now.
Oh, is that what it is?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Did you meet him?
Yeah.
How was he?
He's all right.
Good guy.
Yeah.
That's nice. Well, I wish her happiness. She sure does deserve it. Amber Nicole Jeckovich usually visits Mr. Jeckovich 3 or 4 times a day. She's a young girl in her 20s. She's an avid surfer. She raises a lot of money for childhood cancers by surfing. One time
Clean houses.
Yeah, one time she volunteers a lot. One time she surfed for 370 days straight in raising money for childhood cancer. She's a full-time missionary and an average surfer. Even though she lives right on the ocean, she could roll out of bed and she could be in the sand. I don't surf, I don't know, but she travels the world surfing. She was in, for example, last year, she was surfing in Malibu, California for 4 months, and she luckily left 1 week before the fires came. And there's not a surfing resort area where Amber hasn't surfed. She just got back from competition again in Malibu, in the Bahamas. She goes to Puerto Rico a lot. But an interesting fact, when it's winter in Florida, it's summer in Australia. So what a better place to surf.
Yeah.
It's a beautiful thing.
Yeah.
So let me know next time you see her, when she comes in, because I like to say hello to her.
Oh, yeah.
Let me know. All right.
21 minutes.
What's that?
21 minutes.
Okay. Let me give Mr. Jeckovich, we always have lots and lots of text messages, but we haven't been doing our duties about reading your book. We're backed up. We haven't been on your book.
Yeah, I love
So today, you want to read some of your book?
All right.
Or you want me to?
Right.
Okay. Oh, by the way, I get 10 questions a day. You're blocking the fan. I get 10, is it, how many minutes?
20 minutes.
I get about 10 questions a day. How much is your book and where can I buy it?
It's not for sale.
Not for sale. No. The book is definitely not for sale. Mr. Jeckovich wrote the book. Not about money, I assure you that. He's okay there. He wrote the book for a simple fact to help give the younger generation a roadmap to a simpler and more wholesome life, with emphasis on a wholesome life.
Yeah.
you were born in the Great Depression.
Yeah.
And then you rolled right into World War II.
Yeah.
How did the Great Depression affect you?
I was small. I don't know.
Didn't bother you at all?
No.
And then you rolled into World War II as a teenage boy, right?
Yeah. 33.
33 was the code.
Yeah.
And Mr. Jeckovich's book, for those who don't know, the book is titled Their Mother's Sons. Their Mother's Sons. Because Mr. Jeckovich, he cared for his mother from his age 11 to her demise at 89 years old. And they lived in the same house that entire time. His father, Marion Jeckovich, came from a horrible, cold, miserable town from Russia.
Yeah.
What was the name?
That was awesome.
Horrible town, factory town, nasty. He immigrated legally through Ellis Island, the United States, and he worked 3 different jobs to try to provide for this family. He helped with many other immigrants 120 some years ago, 130 years ago, to build New York State brick by brick by brick, board by board by board. They had great happiness. His brother Steve, his brother Lookie, his sister Sally, and his mother had great happiness because of the generosity and kindness of Mr. Belden, the real estate broker, and the builder sold your mom and dad a house.
Yeah, yeah.
Small down payment to help finance it.
Yeah.
And you would go every you would go every month to make the mortgage payment of $46.21. But the happiness and joy didn't end. The father died of a massive heart attack at about 39 years old. And so was Mr. Oh, by the way, wasn't that the first house that you had a bathtub in the bathroom?
Yeah.
Where was it before that? The bathtub in the other houses?
In the kitchen.
Kitchen. And so Mr. Jeckovich took on all these side jobs at 11 to pay the mortgage. It might not sound like a lot of money today, but back then I imagine it was. You did cutting grass. Winter you would shovel snows. Paper route. Tell us about your paper route.
Jeannie Lasinski, Polish newspaper.
A Polish newspaper. And how many were on the route? How many customers?
165.
Did any of them speak English or just Polish?
Well, they talk accents.
Did your mother subscribe?
Yeah. But those little obituaries.
Just the obituaries. Yeah. And so, Polish people are wonderful cooks. Was it like a great aroma when you went to collect your money in their rooms, in their hallways, in their houses?
Yeah. Some of them weren't.
Oh, why?
They were cooking different stuff I didn't know about.
You didn't like it?
No.
So anyways, that was part of your income to pay this mortgage and keep your family going.
Yeah.
At 11, 12 years old. Your neighborhood is basically Polish and Italian, right?
Yeah.
Polish and Italian, great people. They got along fine.
Yeah.
But your street was wonderful, right?
What?
Your street was a beautiful street.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Beautiful street. Yeah. Not today.
No? What's it today?
It's run down.
Run down. But as a boy, you never were in the house. You're always outside.
Yeah.
But you told me you used to make an ice skating ring in your front yard. How did you do that?
Open the fire hydrant and fill it up, and the next morning be frozen.
That was wonderful. Where did you find a big enough tool to open up the fire hydrant?
Pipe wrench, yeah.
Pipe wrench. Man, if you did that today, you might be in trouble.
Yeah.
Yeah, things were different. So, Mr. Jeckovich was home alone, 11 years old, and you get a knock on the door, and it's the Niagara Falls Police Department. What do they say to you?
He says, your father got hurt, we're going to take you down to the hospital.
So they said your father got hurt. And the police drove you to Memorial Hospital in Niagara Falls, right?
Yeah.
And let me ask you, did you sit in the front or the back of the patrol car?
Back.
Back? And did the police take you in the hospital?
No.
Or just dropped you at the front?
Yeah, I stopped at to show him where my father is.
Okay, so you walk to the information desk. I'm trying to get this story right because it's important. You walk to the information desk. Were you tall enough to look over the desk at the time? 11 years old, big desk.
15 minutes.
Were you able to look over the information desk?
No.
No. And so what did you ask?
I asked him, where can I see my father?
And then what
They
happened
said,
next?
we'll take it down to see him.
And then where'd they take you?
Down the morgue.
And then you knew something was up. Because
Yeah.
you thought you were to go to the second floor or the third floor, and your dad might have sprained his ankle or broke his arm. They took this 11-year-old boy down to the morgue and tell us exactly what you seen.
Well, my father had a little cement on his face, a little stuff on his pants, and then, but he's dead.
Was his eyes closed?
Huh?
Was your father's eyes closed?
Yes.
So he had cement in various spots of his pants and body because he was mixing cement by hand that night on his third job.
Yeah.
And then they asked you to identify the body, right?
Say what?
They asked you to identify the body.
I said, yeah, that's my father, yeah.
Yeah. And then what did they ask you to do then?
Goes through his pockets.
Rifle through his pockets. And what'd you find?
Can of Prince Albert tobacco, the stuff that they roll up on, keys to the house, that's a couple quarters, dimes.
And that was the end of it.
Yeah.
And that was the end of it. So that's where the book begins. Their mother's sons. This World War II veteran caring for his mother from age 11 to her demise at 89. For those who don't know, the immigrants that came through 100, 120, 130, 140 years ago, they came through the right way. They dotted every I, crossed every T, and they came through Ellis Island. They're hard working people. Italians, Polish, Greeks, you name them.
Yeah.
They're all hard working people. No one offered them anything, but of course, if they did, they would never take it. They would never take it. So if you could only imagine the hardest working people you could imagine coming through Ellis Island compared to what we have today with millions of illegal aliens, they're not working, they're working the system. So there's a great big difference, and that's probably why you turned out to be such a great man as the greatest generation of all time. The greatest generation of all time. I pulled out some excerpts of your book last night, and these are some of the things that are in it. I don't have all of them because the book is big. How many pages?
849.
Jeez. The only other book I attempted to read bigger was the Bible. I didn't finish that either. But we went to your book once already.
Yeah.
650 YouTubes.
Yeah.
And now we're the second time around when you're on page 363 in the Battle of the Bulge. But let me just read off a couple of these things that you said to give the younger generation a better idea on living a decent life. Let's see. I'd like for them to know about hand-me-down clothes, homemade ice cream, and leftover meatloaf sandwiches. Did you eat leftovers a lot?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Very important part. I hope you learn humility by being humiliated. I hope you learn honesty by being cheated. Well, guess what, boys and girls? If you're not living your life humbly, I'll show you one thing. The man upstairs will humble you, and you will not like it. You will not like it. There's another very important example. I hope no one gives you a brand new car when you turn 16. Let your daughters and sons work convenience store, doing whatever they can to get a couple $1,000 so they can buy a car which they really appreciate.
Yeah.
I'll give you an example. Why this could go really wrong by giving a brand new car to a 16-year-old. Some years back, I was living in Windermere, Florida, and next to me, there was a very nice family, and both their twin boys turned 16. I remember quite clearly, it was on December 1st. And they surprised the boys when they got out of Dr. Phillips High School that day. And the boys had waiting for them, each 16 years old, they each had a brand new Corvette. I was there, I watched it, I witnessed it. The boys had joy temporarily. But then after a few minutes, maybe 10 or 15 minutes, it all settled in. And the two boys were bitching to the parents. They did not like the color.
Yeah.
So there's a good example. Don't do it. You'll ruin them. Let them earn it.
Yeah.
Let them earn it. Here's another important part I pulled out of your book. It would be good if at least once you see puppies being born and your old dog put to sleep. I hope you get a black eye for something you believe in. Yeah. Oh, yeah, that's so important. If you want a slingshot, I hope your dad teaches you how to make one instead of buying one. Can I have a minute count, please? And tell us about your slingshots you made as a boy.
Huh?
Tell us about your slingshots as you made as a boy. What was your slingshots?
2x4, a nail on the bottom and a rubber band across it.
Was it about this big?
No, smaller. About this big, yeah.
8.5.
So let me try to understand this. You had a 2x4, you put a nail into it, and where did you get the rubber?
From the tires of cars.
Oh, yeah. Back then, we didn't have tubeless tires, so you took an old tube.
Yeah, cut it up, yeah.
And then,
cut a piece out, yeah.
oh, that's pretty cool. Did all your kids in your neighborhood have one?
Yeah.
If you shot and hit a kid, or someone hit you,
You didn't have the velocity, no.
so it didn't leave a welt?
No.
Okay.
Are you gonna read a couple pages?
Huh?
Are we gonna read?
No, I'm not done with this. I have to. Okay. I hope you learn to dig in the dirt and read books. And when you learn to use computers, I hope you learn to do math in your head. That's very important. Yeah. Yeah. Uh-huh. I hope your friends tease you when you have your first crush on a girl, and that you learn what ivory soap tastes like when you talk back to your mother. Yeah. This is one of the most important things I'm going to read now, I think, that you wrote. I don't care if you try a beer once, but I hope you don't like it. And if a friend offers you drugs, I hope you realize that he's not your friend.
Yeah.
I hope you make time to sit on the porch with your grandparents and go fishing with your uncle. May you feel extreme sorrow at a funeral and joy during the holidays. I hope your mother punishes you for breaking the neighbor's window with a baseball and hugs and kisses you at Christmas when you give her a plaster mold of your hand. So back in your time, kids would make plaster molds of their hands
Yeah.
and affectionately give it to the parents, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So here's the climax of it. These are the things I wish for you. Tough times and disappointment. Hard work and happiness. To me, it's the only way you'll appreciate life.
Yeah, that's it, yeah.
That's it, right?
Take the breaks.
Yeah, there's a lot more in the book, but that sums up some of the things I pulled out about the youngsters. Did I have a minute count still?
Six minutes.
Okay, you just cut me off when I get short.
Okay.
Okay, we're on page 316, the second time of your book, and this one is titled Passwords, Kia, and Hospital Bound. This is,
What's KIA stand for?
what's Kia stand for? KIA. KIA.
What does it say?
Passwords, Kia, and Hospital Bound.
Yeah, hospital bound, yeah.
Okay. Okay. This is when Mr. Jeckovich is in the Battle of Bulge. We're right in the middle of it. A few minutes later, fighter planes appeared, P-38 Lightnings, Air Cobras made in Wheatfield. So the Air Cobras were made in Wheatfield, New York.
Yeah, I remember those. They flying
stone's
around,
throw.
yeah.
From your house.
Yeah.
Also, Mr. Jeckovich has bubbler jukeboxes, the round ones, and those are also made in Wheatfield by Worldser.
Yeah.
Yeah, what a coincidence. There we go. P-47 Thunderbolts, P-51 Mustangs, and a lot of specific targets or targets opportunity. Several dozen C-47s. What's a C-47?
A cargo plane.
Cargo plane. Several dozen C-47s approached, and the German anti-aircraft threw up a wall of flak, hitting 2 or 3. The oncoming flights never faltered. So even though we lost a couple C-47s, they just kept coming.
Yeah.
And what was in the C-47s?
What was it?
Supplies. The C-47s had your supplies and ammunition that you're out
They
of.
were dumping supplies, yeah.
Dumping everything on you. Soon there was hundreds and thousands of paratroopers blossoming and drifting onto the snow-covered fields. How many paratroopers got killed before they landed?
Got killed?
Got shot down.
Some of them, because they're helpless up there. They can't do anything.
Were paratroopers good fighters?
Yeah,
They were very tough, weren't they?
yeah,
All frontline infantry, right?
yeah.
Okay. As I gazed at all this, a lump emerged in my throat, and a tear came to my eye. Someone did care and knew of our plight. So you're happy that finally someone's relieving you after your casualty rates for fighting without any support was 97%. Someone did care and knew of our plight. I felt proud to be in the Army and to witness this endearing expression and determination by the Army. I would not experience, this is a nice report, I would not experience the same emotion with such magnitude and substance again in my entire lifetime. Wow, that's interesting. We crossed the bridge at the Selm River, and after riding for several more hours, we reached the village of Werbermont. Here we were told the division would recruit in a town called Grandmanil. You spent a lot of time in Grandmanil, right?
Belgium.
You spent a lot of time in Grandmanil. It would take several days for the logistical nightmare to be all sorted out. In the meantime, we were able to take it easy for the next several days. In the interim, we were once again attached to the 2nd Armored. Did you like being attached to the 2nd Armored?
Well, you had to take it.
Were they good fighters?
Yeah. Well, they were experienced.
Patton was all around, right?
Yeah.
And interesting that Patton caught you in a barn one time,
Yeah.
trying to get some rest. And what happened?
He wanted to go to Europe. He wanted to go to the Pacific.
No, what happened when he caught you in the barn 2 o'clock in the morning when you wanted to get some rest?
Well, Post didn't camouflage the Jeep very good, the truck very good, and Patton caught it.
And what did he say?
Come in and said, "Get your ass up, go to the next checkpoint, go, 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 go."
And that was it.
Yeah, driving in rain outside.
They had an expression in your division that was called blood and guts. How did that go?
What?
Blood and guts, Patton
Yeah.
would say. How was that?
Blood and guts. His guts and our blood.
Yeah, that's it. That was it. But he did say something interesting I'll never forget reading in one of your chapters back. Patton says, you don't win wars for dying for your country. You win wars for making the enemy die for his country.
Minute 20.
Okay. We crossed the bridge at the Selm River, and riding for several more hours, we reached the village of Webernut. We were told to scrounge around for food. You're always scrounging around for food.
Yeah, well,
Clothing and ammunition scattered about the piles of clothing, ammunition and equipment, all guarded by the MPs, against looters and our soldiers who would sell them the black market. So you mean to tell me, I didn't know this, I forget reading this, there was a big black market?
oh yeah, big, big.
What would they be selling?
Well, Curl sold truck home, another one sold a boat home
Wait, someone took a boat home after the war?
during the war.
How big was this boat?
A regular boat.
What was the rank of this soldier?
He was probably a colonel.
Colonel, so he had the connections.
Oh yeah, and they got it home free.
So he had the connections to take this big yacht through Uncle Sam's
10 seconds.
connections, right?
Yeah.
We're going to have to pick it up tomorrow.
What do you want to do now, Mr. Jeckovich? What do you want to do
My
now?
wife's jump.
Sure.